Welcome, race fans. Here we are at the next to the last race of the season at Maximum Speed Racing here at the High Banks of Bristol. And going to be running 100 laps here tonight with the truck, so hopefully these guys do get a grip on this. Is going to be all about throttle management here tonight because we've been watching, man. I'll tell you, the guys are pretty slick coming off the turns. Just going to have to mash that throttle easily, so... Well, thanks for watching here, and thanks for joining us, and hopefully you enjoy the show. And we will play some music here and keep you entertained for just a little bit.
Hey, buddy, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
Pretty good. Had a little bit of an issue getting into the TeamSpeak, but I found my way.
Oh, what was the matter?
Whatever one I had bookmarked, I couldn't get in. I had to get it from everybody in the room.
Oh, yeah, because the IP changed. Well, that was like a week ago.
Yeah, I haven't been in TeamSpeak since we called the race last week.
Yeah, my internet went down. God, I'm thinking it was last week after the race or something. Anyhow, when it came back up the next morning, my IP changed.
That's weird.
Well, they updated our system. We went from 30 megabytes download to 60 megabytes download.
So you got the word out though. Everybody's got because there were other people asking for it.
I didn't. I put it on the Facebook page, but that was all I did.
Okay. Yeah, I guess people find their way, huh?
Yeah, most of them. I didn't send a message out to anybody, but.
So you ready for race number 11 of the season there, Rudy? The season has flown by, man.
Yeah.
I went out and turned some laps a few minutes ago. The set seems pretty stable as long as you just know how to get it off the corners. For those guys that don't, man, it's going to be a crash festival for those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be all about throttle management.
I see the points titles all but wrapped up now.
Pretty much.
Take a major meltdown to blow that big lead. 42 points going into tonight.
Who's in second?
William Kirk, the captain, 42 back. And then Brian Phillips in third, Daniel Smallwood in fourth, and Steven Pearson rounds out the top five.
Now, who was in third?
Brian Phillips.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Brian Phillips 3, to be exact. You see some of them times out there, Rudy?
Yeah.
It's like lightning in a bottle.
I know. Yeah, we got some pretty fast guys up there in the front.
Sean Butler and Tommy Lee and Galen. And we haven't seen him all season. Galen getting him.
Yeah,
he's a newcomer.
Well, he was in the league and only ran a race or two, and we haven't seen him since. So we removed him from the league because we figured he didn't want to race. And then tonight, Roger said that Galen wanted to race, and I said, okay. Well, we went ahead and...
Right on. Yeah, I got a couple people that are interested in joining the Max Speed League.
Cool. Send them on over. Well, let me know who they are. I'll have to invite them.
Well, it's Sean Zulu is one of them, and Wes Fry is the other one.
Okay. Well,
they can both wheel.
After the race or something, you can give me their names, and I'll write them down, and I'll send them an invite. I know Sean, but I don't know the other guy.
Wes is a personal friend of mine.
Okay.
He's the one that built my computer for me last year when we started this whole iRacing gimmick.
Very cool. Very cool. Well,
yeah, he's a good dude.
You know, next season...
He races Legends cars out in Arizona.
Next season, we're going to the B car.
Right on. You were telling me about that. You were telling me. I'm looking forward to that. I got a brand new paint scheme to use for the B car. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we've already got the schedule made up.
I was going to ask you got the schedule up yet?
Yep, it's in the. If you click on the league channel,
in the B car series.
Yeah, if you look on the league channel, click on the league channel here in TeamSpeak. Up at the top, and it's over in the right in the description.
All right, give me just a second.
Yeah, I think they're having their drivers meeting right now, so.
What's this website that it took me to? Whose website is
clicking on? The league channel, right under the name up there at the top of TeamSpeak. Okay, you see, you see the guys up there?
Right, I got it.
Right under Vern, just click one time on the league channel over to there to the right, in the description is all the races.
I got it, Rudy.
Okay.
But if you go to lobby, click on lobby.
Yeah.
And then there's those little note things. If
Yeah.
you click on that top one there, it took me to a different maximum speed racing site.
Yeah, that's our league site.
Oh, I've never seen this one before.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
I just been to yours, the broadcasting site. I've
Right.
never been to this one.
All right. So drivers meeting right now, and then we're going to get after it here in just a few minutes for qualifying, and they only get 2 laps here tonight because it's a short track.
Yep, last race before the big one at Daytona next week, Rudy.
Mm-hmm. This YouTube thing, man. Man, I'm not going to quit broadcasting. It's just going to have to straighten itself out. It's dropped a bunch more
What's
frames. I just keep dropping
really?
frames. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about it. If it doesn't come out worth a shit, I don't care. Because I'm tired of dealing. I am tired of dealing with it. I'm way beyond tired of dealing with it. So I just don't know what to do about it. There ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just YouTube sucks, and that's all there is to it. It just sucks.
Well, Rudy, I was going to let you know that that Thursday night position, you can go ahead and give that to Kerry if he still wants it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did a broadcast for him last week because I've tried for about 8 weeks now to get a hold of you, and I can't get a hold of you. So I told him, I said, well, I'll go ahead and do this one, but I said, just remember, Scott's still got the position if he wants it. So.
Yeah, no, it's all right. You can go ahead and keep broadcasting. That's fine.
Well,
I guess he's got some personal shit going on, so I don't know what that's all about. But I got word to him that if he wanted to also still use that website, he could use the website because I'm not going to use it. I'm going to keep my TeamSpeak, so the website's still going to be there, but I won't be using it. So might as well get some use out of it because he still doesn't have one. So maybe he can get over shit. I could race here if I want to race trucks, but and theirs is just a super speedway series.
Yeah.
I might race every once in a while, but football's on Thursday nights. That's a lot of the reason why I haven't been dedicated to getting that Indy League off the ground. Just bad timing, man. I'm a football fanatic, and that shit's on like every night of the week. And I like to gamble, and I got a gambling site. So.
Well, I know I cussed there just a few minutes ago, but back off the cussing again.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, my bad too.
Didn't even realize I said something.
I know it. I did. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Just flows naturally.
I know it. Well, they're about to start qualifying here in just a minute, so yeah, it's YouTube, man.
At any time, should be here in like 2 seconds.
Every now and then, it just keeps dropping.
They only got 5 minutes, so they can't sit around in the pits for very long. They got to get out on the track.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the national anthem here to kick things off.
Good.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Okay, Scott, we're back. Are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was having a little coughing fit just as we came back.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Apologize for that. Give me just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Took a drink of water and went down the wrong pipe. You know how that is.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Wow, where did that time come from? 15-8.
Hey, it's the only guy to qualify so far.
Yeah. I know they were a little bit late getting out of their driver's meeting, but they should still have plenty of time to get out there and qualify. I know there was a lot of guys I talked to beforehand that said that they probably were not going to qualify. So,
Well, we got 5 so far. Only a couple guys in the 15s. You got to be in the 15s to be competitive tonight.
yeah. Well, Galen Goodman rejoining our league here tonight, I think, is going to be a threat to some of these other guys. Some of the guys, I think, just want to ride in the back and wait for the guys to get wrecked out. The thing they got to remember, 14 incidents going into tonight, and I'll tell you what, it ain't going to take long to gather up 14 incidents here at Bristol.
Nah, that should be about 20 laps in.
And they got 100 to go.
Yeah.
So,
Now, I'll bet you there'll be at least 2 or 3 disqualified within 20 or 25 laps.
well, I hope not.
Maybe not disqualified, but, you know, threatening.
Yep. Yep, I hope not. It's all going to be, they just got to remember, they got to give it time for them tires to come in. I know the first couple laps is pretty good, and then they kind of like it, you get real slick coming off the turns.
Yes, sir.
You just got to remember, you get about 10, 15 laps on them tires, and they start coming back in.
Be like being on a freshly oiled bowling alley.
Yep. So if they can remember that, they'll be doing pretty good.
Stay away from them 7-10 splits, people.
No doubt.
There's no 3 wide here tonight.
Well, I just hope YouTube keeps up with hanging in there with me. If it doesn't, oh well.
Yeah, I had to shut mine down because I just got too much running. I got something streaming in the background. The race is on, so mine had froze up. And I can't watch qualifying because I'm in as a racer.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and...
Rudy, I don't know if this is by design or not, but Christopher Harlow seems a little slow tonight.
I think he might be, he's just playing it safe. He really doesn't have too much to worry about tonight.
Yeah, because we don't have, I think, even enough people that would even cut the lead in half if he finished dead last.
Yeah. So, all right, qualifying is over. And we're going to get down here to them. Let's see if I can... There we go.
Well, it looks like we got more than I thought we did. We do have quite a few.
Okay, so it looks like Tommy Lee on the top spot with a 15.822 beating out Galen Goodman. So Tommy Lee, congratulations to him for taking the pole.
Yes, sir. Good job, Tommy.
Galen Goodman in second in the number 94. Good to have Galen back. In third, the number 9 of William Kirk. In fourth, the number 8 of Daniel Smallwood. James Lehman in fifth in the 01. In sixth, the 42 of Kirk Mills. In seventh, the 97 of Lee Bedsel. In eighth, the number 20 of Joshua Morgan. In ninth, Mike Vining in the number 19. In 10th, the 21.
Surprise.
Yeah, good deal. See him back. In 10th, the 21 of Mark Robertson. Rush starting 11th in the number 69. Christopher Hurlow in the 87 starting 12th. Sean Butler, he was the last one to qualify too. Sean Butler, first one that did not qualify, starting in the 13th spot in the number 88. Oh, go ahead. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You can finish. Go
Okay.
16th.
In 15th, 565. Oh, no, that's not you. Okay.
Nope.
In 16th, the number 40 of Tom Serrato. In 19th, the 61 of Brian Phillips. In 20th, the number 12 of Brian Ray. In 21st, the 378 of Vernon Margam. Matt Breckel in the 17 with a new paint job, starting 22nd. In 23rd, the 84 of Kevin O'Brien. And let's see, 34th is Chris Fires, and I don't see Frank G out there yet, but he may be there, not sure. So we'll see if he does make it. All right, so lining them up and getting ready here for to get this thing kicked off.
About to go racing. Race number 11, Rudy. The season is wound down. We only got 2 left, buddy.
Yes, sir. One more after tonight. Big Daytona race next week. So check us out, folks. Make sure you tune in for that. We'll be crowning a champion as well.
Now you're talking my language. They're going to be crowning maybe a future collegiate football champion in Tallahassee on Saturday night after the big one. I think the winner of that game is going to wind up winning the national championship, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, it's number 2 and number 5, Florida State and Notre Dame. Don't miss it. Notre Dame has never lost at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Well, Tommy Lee, the pole sitter, elected to start on the outside, which is probably not a bad call here. Not a bad call at all.
Yeah, you carry a lot of momentum around the top at this place, Rudy. Especially on the start. The bottom will be a little slick. So these dudes, up on the top, they're going to get a better start. And the bottom line is going to be a little slower. Unless you have some wheel spin. And then, that's gonna throw everything up in the air at that point.
Oh, yeah.
At this little place. Well, Rudy, get us cranked up, man. Lights are out. We're going racing.
Well, let me make sure I'm live here. We are pace cars in.
Here we go.
Green, green, green. Good start by everybody. Nobody's smoking the tires, at least up front. Gale and Gidman. Oh, a little loose. Oh, there's going to...
Stayed out everybody.
And no caution.
No caution.
Tommy
Wow.
Lee. Daniel Smallwood takes over the second spot.
Just like that, the new guy is out of it.
Yeah. Going to take him clear back to dead last on the field. I think he did hit
Welcome to
that...
Bristol.
He did hit that inside wall just a touch, but I don't think it did any damage.
Well, I got to take my hat off to him for keeping it down on the bottom and not bringing it back up on the track. That was an awesome job, man.
Yeah.
That could have taken out everybody on the start.
Kirk Mills already into third, started 6th, and worked his way into third already. William Kirk in 4th.
We got to move for the lead here. Smallwood.
Yes, sir.
I don't think he's going to find the traction. Nope.
Now, as long as Tommy Lee stays on that high side, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot you're going to be able to do with him on that low side right now.
It'll be tough to beat that breast awareness cancer car out there.
All right, William Kirk moves into third now. Uh-oh, what happened to Tommy Lee?
He's in the inside wall. I wasn't watching. Wow. No caution.
And boy, I'll tell you, don't take much time at all. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick
he just
here.
lost it coming out of the corner.
Right there, he just goes on around.
Yeah.
And does...
He didn't hit nothing. They're spinning in 3.
Uh-oh, caution is out.
Yes, it is.
Oh, looks like
A lot
William
going
Kirk.
on here to keep up with everything.
Looks like William Kirk may be into it. Let's go back and take a look at that while we're there. Let's go to the far chase view here. I like the far chase view. It seems like you can see things better. I don't know. Just me.
Yeah, it looked like going into the
Whoa.
corner, Josh Morgan come up and gave him a little tap.
Oh, okay.
And just started that. Some other guys got caught up in it. Well, that's officially going to end William Kirk's chances for a championship this year. That'll do it.
It'll fix
So Kirk
something.
Mills
That thing.
got
Yeah.
lucky there. 21 didn't. Not sure who the 21 is, but he got caught up in that.
All right.
21's Mark Robertson. You know he's got to be a little frustrated right now.
Oh, yeah. Josh Morgan getting into the back of William Kirk, and that's going to send him around. So, William on pit road. Does put
Kirk
Daniel Smallwood out front, though.
Kirk Mills was lucky man there. He tapped him a little bit in the rear, but he avoided all the heavy damage. So Kirk looking good in the Domino's Pizza machine again this week. And you're right. Daniel Smallwood's up on point, and Josh Morgan, you know, by the rule of elimination, I guess, is in second.
Yeah.
If you can't pass him, wreck him.
He's got a lot of damage on that truck, though.
Yes, he does. It looks like a bulldozer up front.
Kirk Mills third, James Lehman fourth. Lee Bedsall worked his way up to the fifth spot now. Christopher Hurlow in sixth. Now he started way back in the field.
Oh, we got our very own pizza war, Rudy. You got Domino's running third and Pizza Hut running fourth.
There you go.
Where's the Hungry Howie's truck? I'm hungry.
Christopher Hurlow started 12th, running up in sixth now. So good job for him.
And there goes Joshua Morgan. He's pitting.
Rush. Wow, Rush going to move up to sixth now.
Right behind our points leader,
Yes,
Christopher
sir.
Hurlow, who's all of a sudden up to fifth.
It looks like Brian Phillips may be out of the race. Didn't see what happened to him. Well, maybe not.
Josh Morgan was given an EOL, too, for that little bump.
Yeah, well, he's back there anyhow, so he ain't going to lose too much. One spot, maybe. But everybody's still on the lead lap, so even though we've got some guys that are, that were up front, now it's going to be in the back further. Let's see, Tommy Lee now, one of them that spun, he's okay. He's in 10th. They're getting ready to double back up. Galen Gidman now back in there. So these guys ready to go back racing.
Yeah, you can see them. They're all getting a little antsy out there.
Get them going there, Scott.
Something tells me it's going to be a wild restart, Rudy. No single file tonight, I guess?
No, they turned 12 laps. If they have another caution inside of 10, then they'll do
Not
it.
before the caution came out there. They hadn't run 10 yet. That's why I was asking. Here we go. Pace car ducks in. We're coming down to the green flag. We're back under green flag conditions at Bristol. Mills and Smallwood bring them into the corner side by side. No traction on the bottom. Smallwood gets sideways.
Oh, man. Kirk
He held
Mills.
on to it.
Yeah, Kirk Mills slides it right in there, though.
Yeah, he does. 30 minutes or less is in the lead.
Lee Bedsall now battling with James Lehman.
There's that high line, Rudy.
Oh, yeah.
Smallwood coming right back. They're coming up on slower traffic. The 88 machine is going to be right in the way here. Hopefully that doesn't cause a problem.
What happened there? He must have slipped or something after that restart.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. I had a feeling this was going to be a caution festival, Rudy.
Oh, yeah, well. All right, Rush into that. So let's go back and see what happened to Rush.
Get your popcorn, folks. This is when we're going to be here a while. Well, Rudy, we haven't mentioned our sponsor yet tonight. We want to thank the Sim Garage for being a part of Max Speed Racing and doing all that you do. Thanks, Steve.
Yes, thank you very much. It looks like Rush got into the back of James Lehman there as they were about to go. Almost went 3 wide, but didn't. Rush going to have a lot of damage on that truck now.
And if you haven't visited simgarage.com, check them out. They got all your sim racing needs, from software to button boxes. And he'll make everything custom for you. So check them out, simgarage.com. Tell them the boys from Max Speed sent you.
There you go.
Well, Herlo just slowly picking them off one by one, moving towards the front, Rudy. He's up to fourth now.
Yeah, that's our champion right there. If everything, I don't see anything not giving him that championship tonight. I just don't see it.
Something told me he was sandbagging in qualifying.
Well, I would.
He's a ringer out there, folks. Don't let him fool you.
If I had that much of a point lead, you're darn right I'd be sandbagging.
Yeah, well, after a while, the race car driver takes over, and it looks like that's already happened. We're only, what, 18 laps in?
Yeah, this is already caution number 2.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mike Vining's running 6th tonight, Rudy. That's a good run for him. And how about a Galen Gidman, huh? Spins out in the first turn, back up to 7th.
Yep.
Hell of a recovery.
Yeah, good job by him.
Something tells me he's a ringer, too.
Yeah, he likes Bristol, but you know, as the human part of us comes out, Scott, you know as well as I do, everybody makes a mistake, and he just made a mistake on that lap.
Yeah.
And
it's called trying to get too much. He was racing for the lead. Instead of being easy on the throttle, he was in too big of a hurry.
well, Kirk Mills has led 12 laps, or 1 lap, I'm sorry. Daniel Smallwood's led 12, and Tommy Lee led the first 5 before he spun out.
He's back up tonight, so he's not out of it either.
Mm-hmm.
You could spin and win tonight, folks. Danny Sullivan style.
Well, it looks like single file start's going to be the rule right here. I know a lot of guys don't like it, but you know, they got to start getting a grip on this track. And we knew coming in tonight, if anybody has a problem with the run in the Bristol, maybe they just need to park it now, because you know it's going to be a lot of damage out here.
Well, Rush was just given an EOL penalty. Here we go. Pace car is in. We're ready to go racing, Rudy. Smallwood brings us to the flag. And green, 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 green. .42 thought he was going to look. Now he might be sideways, and he is.
Man, that gives Lee Bedsall the chance to get up there and take over second. He is up on the high side.
That's something you can't do in racing, Rudy. Once you make a decision, you got to just stick with it, man. You can't second guess yourself.
Yep. And
That's about costing.
Yeah, we know that. Oh man, James Lehman all kinds of out of shape. Saves it though, but boy, gathers up the field behind him. Mike Vining. Looks like Mike Vining and Joshua Morgan had just a little bit of an event there.
Inside. Brian Ray into the wall.
You got your volume turned way up or something?
I might. I apologize if I do. I'm just think of me being down here trackside, Rudy.
Well, I know, but I'm trying to talk, and you're just like butting right in and walking all over me. It was like, what?
My apologies.
No, big deal. Just letting you know. Okay, caution is out. Who do we got? Oh, looks like Joshua Morgan, maybe. So we're going to go back and take a look at that.
It's Bristol. We're down here drinking moonshine at trackside. Just thought I'd be down here to give you a little feel for the racetrack tonight, Rudy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Flavored moonshine in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, Joshua Morgan just getting loose on his own right there. Nobody around him, but bringing out a caution. Oh, and that gets William Kirk into it again. Him and William Kirk, they just can't get apart. I don't know. They just can't disappear from each other. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. So, looks like nobody coming down pit road yet, huh? None of the leaders, anyhow. And it looks like William Kirk and Joshua Morgan are out. So,
Yeah, Brian Ray has put her on the hauler, and he's
Yeah.
headed for Daytona. They're getting an early start to get to the beach, Rudy. The season finale.
and James Lehman was on pit road, now coming off pit road. And he's been really loose tonight. I don't know, man. It's been pretty tough for him.
Oh, Rudy, 3 cautions.
Yeah, in 27 laps.
Yeah.
Well, we knew it was going to be a bunch of them.
Got some beat up trucks.
Well, a lot of racing to go. We're only at just a little past quarter of the way, so hopefully we see some more good racing yet.
Something tells me the lead's going to change a few more times before this one's over, Rudy. I don't know why I have that feeling. I just do, though. Seeing a couple more lead changes in the future. I don't know what from, but I'm just seeing it.
Well, we'll find out here in a bit.
Yep.
Looks like Matthew.
Oh, he would look like a genius or look like a fool.
Matthew Breckel sitting on pit road. Okay, now he's going. Okay. He's going to be a lap down. How the heck did he get a lap down? All right.
Well, there's only 3 people out of the race so far. Out of the 20 that started. Well, the lights are out, Rudy. You know what that means.
Yes, sir. Ready to go green flag racing again, and it'll be another single file restart, too.
Why don't you go ahead and get the fans cranked back up
All right.
while we sit down here trackside and sip on this moonshine.
Oh, boy. What flavor?
Apple cider.
Oh. Dang, that sounds good.
Yes, it does.
The only kind of flavored I've ever had is peach. Pace car ducks on pit road. Daniel bringing them to the line, and green. Kirk Mills with a little bit of a squirrely start right there, but does manage to keep it going. Christopher Hurlow kind of backed off just a little bit there. He says, you know, I don't want to get wrecked out here. He wants to make sure he secures that position for the championship.
And back here, a few cars back, Tommy Lee is on the move. He's trying to get by Mark Robinson right now. He's putting up a fight. Tommy looks like he wants to get back to the front. Just no traction on that bottom side, Rudy. We're seeing Kurt Mills struggle on the bottom up there, too.
Most
Robertson
definitely
holds Lee off.
Yeah, he does. We see that's where the grip is at up on that high side, and that's where, you know, that's where these guys want to think about when they're running. They want to make sure that they are up there where they get the most grip. That's why it's so hard to pass
Caution's
here.
out, Rudy.
Golly, man.
Number 4 of the evening. All right.
Well, we're going to go back and watch this
Well,
one.
looks like we're going to hit our average for the night. We're about 7.5 on the year for the average. It's gone down a little. We've had a couple races where we only had 5 cautions, so they've gotten a little better with it. This place, there's just no room, Rudy.
Well, right
Fast
there,
trucks, no room.
James Lehman gets loose coming off the turn and comes right down across the 34's nose. So that's going to take him and Chris Fires into the inside wall, and both of them going to receive a lot of damage.
There'll be some work going on in the garage.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Brian or if James Lehman, I don't know if that's going to put him at the limit of the incidents. I don't know, because boy, I'll tell you, he's been in about every wreck there's been out there today.
This is good news for Matthew Breckel, Rudy, because there he goes. He's back on the lead lap. The 17 machine is back in the fight.
Good deal. Well, it should put him back up into about 15th, because he does pass up James Lehman Lehman's going to be on pit road for a little bit, getting damage fixed. Chris Fire's on pit road as well, so yeah, he'll go back. Okay, that puts Matthew into 14th. So he's back in the fight. Well, I'm looking forward to next season. We'll be starting.
Looking forward to next week.
I believe.
We're going to do the in-car again next week, correct?
Yeah, if you want to.
I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. Racing at the beach. It's not far from me, actually.
November 4th is when we start the B series on Tuesday nights.
Very cool. At Texas?
Yes, sir.
Tejas.
I think a lot of the guys are really looking forward to it. B car,
That ought to be fun.
as good as the trucks, sometimes maybe better at some tracks. So I
Yeah, it'd be nice to get away from the trucks, honestly. It really
Yeah.
was. Something different.
Yeah.
Something different, folks.
We know it's popular, but, it's just, we got to try something different for a little while, kind of break up the monotony of the trucks every week. Give everybody something different to drive.
Is the iRacing Talladega 500 this weekend? It is, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually the week of the race.
I heard somebody mention it, but I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything official. That doesn't mean that it ain't out there, but
Let me check real quick.
now this is caution number 4 tonight, so wow. All right, lights are off and we're ready to go green.
Get us cranked back up, Rudy. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere, so I'm not sure if it is this weekend or not.
Pace car's in. Smallwood brings them to the line and green flag is out. Bedsall right on his tail. Good start by these guys up front.
Yes, sir. Nice and clean.
Kirk Mills taking right off and sticking with them. Our points leader, Christopher Hurlow, still hanging on in 4th, giving just a little bit of a buffer between him and Kirk Mills. Probably not a bad idea. Those guys get a little racy or get loose up there, and he doesn't want to lose what point lead he does have. Kirk Mills really out of shape right there, but he manages to save it. Let's go back here. Mark Robertson in 7th. Tommy Lee in 8th. Sean Butler finally getting back up into the mix of things in 9th. Being a little careful. Rush.
Yeah, we saw Sean getting lapped earlier, or almost getting lapped.
I don't know why I'm not showing Tom Serrato, but I don't know. That's weird.
He's running in the 10th position in the mellow yellow machine.
Yeah, and as Rush crosses the line, he's in 11th, but according to my list here, he's not. So, that's all right. Vernon Markham finally getting back up into the mix now. He's in, I believe, 12th. Chris Fires, 13th.
That's actually the muscle milk machine that Serrato's running. His paint scheme from a distance looked like the mellow yellow, but it's not. Muscle milk. Oh, and Tommy Lee. Robertson just got into the back of Tommy Lee, but Tommy saved it. He was sideways. Wow. Those guys been racing hard all night against each other. And 88's going to capitalize on them banging up with each other here, and he's going to take the position for both of them.
Yes, sir.
Butler's on the move, up to 8th. Actually, that'll put him 7th.
Kind of watching Tommy Lee and Mark Robertson racing pretty hard here. Mark keeping the pressure on Tommy. Looking back on Mark here from Tommy Lee.
I'll tell you what, Rudy, Daniel Smallwood, he looks strong, man.
Yeah, he is pretty strong. Where did you say he was in the points? Second.
Let me take a
wasn't he?
peek.
I think you said he was. No, he wasn't second.
No,
William Kirk was second, but this could change the points up with William being out of the race now.
He's in 4th place. Mr. Smallwood is.
Okay. All right. Lee Bedsall second, but he's 1.6 seconds behind the leader right now.
Yeah, he just came over the radio there and asked Kurt if he was holding him up, but it looks like 94 is going to the bottom. Galen's back. No traction down there. Been saying it all night. At the bottom, there's no traction.
And it shouldn't be like that, you know, truthfully.
Nope.
You know, you can't just
It's
have
these tire models.
Yeah, you can't have a one groove race. I mean, what kind of racing's that, you know? Galen Gidman on the inside of William Kirk, or Kirk Mills, excuse me.
There's 88, Sean Butler making the pass on Mike Vining. Butler's on the move, Rudy.
Yes, he is. He's working his way back up into the hunt as he goes into 6th.
Smallwood's driving away with it right now, but I'm sure we're going to have another caution at some point. So Sean Butler is getting back into the fight here with a beat-up rear end on that truck.
All right, let's go back check on Matt Brackle back here in 13th.
And on the wall is Lee Bedsall.
Oh, and he goes back quite a few places.
Right in front of the points leader. He gets through it all right. Bedsall falls back a little bit. Kurt Mills gets a little sideways there. 94 pounces.
How about the only way you can pass here is on that high side, but as long as Kirk Mills is riding up there, I just don't see, not really sure if there's going to be any way Galen Gidman's going to be able to get by him. I don't know.
Look at that run there. There you go. That's how you do it there. Angle it in there like that. Slide it up the track, make the pass.
But he's going to have to drive it hard. Oh, nope.
He needed to slide up and scare him a little bit to make the pass, and he didn't get it done. Coming up on Kevin O'Brien.
Yeah, Kevin O'Brien back in 14th. He's a couple of laps down now.
Yeah, he's just riding.
Galen loose right there.
Yeah, he is.
Had to back out.
In the middle of this. Sean Butler's there now.
That's some pretty good racing going on now for right here. We're coming up on, we're well past halfway, coming up on lap 60 here in just a minute. So, boy, the race is, it's starting to count down pretty quick now.
Yeah, it's been a good flat green flag run right here. Finally. Lee Bedsall, he's kind of drifting back. So is Mike Vining from this pack before right here.
I hate to say it, but Kirk Mills is holding these guys up.
Yeah, well, it's racing, Rudy. You got to get by him.
Yeah, that's right.
It ain't pulling over and just letting people pass.
Nope. Oh, Kirk Mills gets way out of shape.
Yeah,
and there's the door that Galen Gidman wanted opened up.
That was a big door, too, because he brought some people with him. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Like a party.
Sean Butler goes into 2nd. Galen Gidman now 3rd. So Sean is coming.
Pizza Man falls back to 5th.
He's got a long ways to go, though. He's almost 3 seconds behind Smallwood.
Oh, man. Now Bedsall and Vining and Tommy Lee have all kind of caught up with these guys now.
Yeah. Daniel Smallwood just out here, just smooth sailing. But
yeah, he's checked out.
Yeah, Sean
Butler. I was wrong about my assessment. He's just completely checked out.
But Sean Butler's reeling him in. He's cut 4/10 off of that lead. He's down to 2.5 seconds, 2.4 seconds. So he's coming just slowly. Galen Gidman right there with Sean Butler.
And the 01 just got a report on the radio. The 01 just blew up, Rudy.
Oh, no.
His night's over.
James Lehman out then. He blew up, and that's unfortunate.
Oh, Kurt Mills almost in the wall again. He might have brushed it. tailgate of that thing's all beat up.
Mike Vining right behind him.
Yeah, Tommy's trying to get around Vining.
And, you know, again, like I said, as long as they're holding that top line, it's so difficult to pass on the low side. Mark Robertson in 8th, quite a ways back. Well, I'm sorry, that'll make him 9th because Tom Serrato's 8th, which I don't have him on my list. That's just kind of weird why I wouldn't have Tom Serrato on my list.
I'm going to tell you what, Rudy. These guys in 2nd and 3rd are catching the leader. This thing ain't over yet. I don't know what happened to Smallwood, but he's slowing down. Yes, sir. 2 more tenths there. They're on the move, Rudy. These boys are coming. 88, 94. They're racing for the leader.
Yep.
They're racing right behind each other. It's almost like 94 is pushing 88 to catch him.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be. It could come down to a battle for 2nd place there between them two.
Look who they're trying to leave behind, who's trying to hang with them to join the party, and that's the points leader, 87. And
Yes,
they're gaining 2 tenths a lap here, Rudy. This is for real. Caution's out. There it is. I guess it was the tires. I guess Smallwood had been eating up his tires, and he was just falling way off. He gets lucky that the caution comes out. These guys will be pitting for 4 fresh ones.
Vernon Margam into the wall, so we're going to go check this out. He just looks like he just got loose on his own. Tried to pinch it down maybe just a little too much right there and takes it hard into the inside wall.
Leaders are on pit road, but the 94 stayed out, Rudy. Not sure if that's just a lead a lap or if he's feeling gracious or what, but he stayed out. Because there's only 28 to go right now. I don't know if he pitted before under a previous caution or not.
No.
He might be able to go.
He has not pitted.
Well, then he's definitely got to come in here.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it the whole 100 laps on the same tank of fuel. I don't believe so.
Well, he didn't pit. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Looks like Vernon Margam is out of the race, so we're down to 14 drivers left in the race now. Brian Phillips, the last one, he's a couple of laps down, but and
this track,
wasn't he like in 3rd in the points? Yeah. Yeah, he'll probably pick up a couple of positions, or
yes, he was.
He'll pick up a few points on 2, 3.
He was 45 points back coming into tonight.
Yeah, how far behind Kirk?
3 points. Kirk at 42.
Oh yeah, well, he's got him passed right now.
But right now, Rudy, the top 5: Galen Gidman, Rush running 2nd. Rudy, look at that.
Yeah.
Sean Butler 3rd, Daniel Smallwood 4th, and our points soon-to-be champion, Christopher Herlow.
I want to make sure I got that on camera that Rush is in 2nd. I know he's listening.
2nd.
Rush in 2nd. Look at that. We got to make sure we get that on camera for documentation.
Never know, Rudy. Never know. He could win this thing.
Yeah, possible.
We've seen Rush win this year. Rush has got to win this year. So
yes,
it's not one of them things where it can't happen, people. It can happen.
Yeah, and he's looking forward to next week, I think, at Daytona at season
As
finale.
am I.
He's pretty good at the super speedways, so as long as he doesn't get wrecked out or something, we'll get him going here, Scott. This might be the last green flag start.
Oh, we're probably going to have one more, Rudy.
Don't say that.
We're probably going to have one more.
I'd like to see this finish under green. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, it would. Especially with some of that racing we just saw. But here we go. Galen Gidman, the new one. The new guy. Leading us to the green flag. Green flag is out. We're going. Side by side down the front stretch. Going into one, and there's Rush looking for the lead, Rudy.
Oh, and he washes up the hill into Galen. Whoa, and he's going to take over the lead now. Daniel Smallwood on the inside of Galen. And Rush is going to lead a lap.
I bet that's going to light a fire under the 94.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to come back.
Out, Rudy. He's going to lead a few laps.
Wow. I know he didn't want to do that, but okay, looks like 61 and 42 get together. Let's go back.
That's just racing, Rudy. We know Rush wouldn't do anything intentional like that. And just racing hard, man. No room at this place. I said earlier, no room. So that's part of it here at Bristol. Beating and banging.
Okay, it looks like the 42 had gotten loose, and he got loose again right in front of the 61 and collects the 61. So Kirk Mills and Brian Phillips getting together.
It's a shame for Kirk Mills. He'd been having a good night.
Yeah.
Brian Phillips, you know, he just snuck up there, and that's a shame.
So
Rush pitted. Interesting.
That puts Galen Gidman back out front. Galen's
Smallwood
got quite a
second.
bit of damage on that truck. Hey.
Yeah, it's beat up, man. He's definitely earned it if he gets there tonight. He's got a couple fast trucks behind him, though. And Hurlow's just as fast, I think. And now Tommy Lee's right there back in the fight. So this is anybody's race.
Well, hopefully this is the last caution, but that's caution number 6.
Well, I was right about those couple lead changes because we've had 2 lead changes since then. So just had a feeling something was going to happen, and it did. They were catching Smallwood anyway before that second 2 cautions ago came out. So,
well, we're coming to 20 to go here before too much longer. So
it's gonna be a shootout, Rudy.
Hopefully the guys do get this everything straightened out. Kirk Mills sitting on pit road.
Rudy, we're gonna be sure to send you over a case of this moonshine after the race, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Big week in Tennessee.
I had some peach one time, and oh man, was that good! It was like drinking
Kool-Aid, right?
Well, you can imagine the best bottle of champagne that money could buy. It would taste just like that.
I've never been much of a champagne fan.
Me neither.
I've never tasted any champagne that I thought tasted good.
Okay, the best wine you could ever imagine buying.
Okay, that's a little better.
Oh
I can
man,
handle some wine.
It was just so smooth, and but if you drank about a triple shot, whoo man, you get a heck of a buzz off of that.
Yeah, I'm sure your reaction times were a little off after that, huh?
Yep.
Single file restart here, Rudy.
All right, 20 laps to go. Right now, looks like we're going to get about maybe 18 to go when they get the green.
It's going to be wild. Top 5, Galen Gidman, Daniel Smallwood, Sean Butler, Christopher Hurlow, and Tommy Lee, and all 5 of them could win this race. Anybody outside the top 5 is a long shot at this point, Rudy.
Well, unless we see these guys get together up in the front here, because I think we're going to see some side-by-side for the lead, because Daniel Smallwood was taking a peek there on the inside of him before that caution comes out. So, could be interesting. Rush pitted, and he goes back to 10th. Wow.
Yeah, he probably knew he needed tires.
Matthew Breckel right behind him. Kirk Mills in 12.
Here we go, Rudy. Pace car's in. Gidman brings us down. Green, green, green. Smallwood's right there, right on his tailgate, going into 1. Will we look? No. Getting the run off the corner instead. These guys are right there with this guy, Rudy.
Oh, and Sean Butler off the pace.
Into the wall. Kept it out of everyone's way. Smallwood underneath. Wants that lead back.
Yeah, he's definitely led the most laps today. 64 laps he's led. And he wants to get up there and win it now.
Gidman opened the door and teased him and then slammed it on him.
So the new guy, Galen Gidman, Out
ringer.
front. Yeah, the ringer. Well, this is going to be tough for these guys to get up there, but Christopher Hurlow's in third now, trying to seal the deal for his championship. Oh, and by the way, I want to give a shout out to his wife. I know she's watching, and his mom and dad. So shout out to you, watching your son and husband here, doing a good job keeping that truck clean. What you're going to have to do, get this thing to the end. Coming to 13 to go, right there.
They're going to be calling him champ after this race, Rudy.
Oh yeah, it's going to seal the deal right here. You can bet on it. He can go into next week and start and park, but I know that's not Christopher's style.
He don't even need to start. He could just take the week off.
Yeah.
And hang out in the pits.
Yeah, there you go. He could help us in the booth, maybe.
Eat some popcorn. There you go. He can be on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Down on the track. Just take this seat.
Daniel Smallwood waiting for Galen to make a mistake up there, but boy, I just don't see it happening.
All four of these guys. Look at this.
Yeah, Daniel's going to have to look for plan B here.
We got 10 to go.
Might see him try something in maybe.
Caution.
Oh, again?
Late wrinkle. It'll be a double file, Rudy. They ran 10 there. This is going to be double file. Shoot them out. Bang them up.
Chris Fires. Well, let's go back here and see what he did. Just loose coming off the turn, all by himself. Nobody near him. Hits the inside wall and back up onto the track, and that brings the caution out. All right, he's coming down pit road.
That's definitely going to shake it up, Rudy.
Yes, sir. And let's take a look here. That is caution number 7.
That's about our average for the year.
Wow.
It's about what I figured. It's actually a little less than what I was expecting. I was expecting another 10 number.
Rush gets the wave by. I think that was right. Yeah.
I didn't even see he went a lap down. I guess that was from the pit.
Must be.
No, because they were under caution, so I wonder how he went a lap down.
I don't know. But he's back on he's at the tail end of the lead lap in 11th. Chris Fires sitting on pit road now.
Rudy, the Budweiser girls just stopped by a few minutes ago. They wanted me to tell you hi.
All right. Let's see.
Anybody that ever watched an old Harry Carey game knows what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
the reference is from me talking about moonshine the whole race. So anybody that ever watched a Harry Carey game knows by the 7th inning he was lit.
All right. So Chris Fires going to go a lap or 2 down here. With all that damage, that puts Kirk Mills ahead of him. Now waiting for Brian Phillips to get up there and pass him as well. Going to put Chris back to 14th here.
Well, Rudy, on this last restart, you think we're going to get to the finish or finish under caution? Maybe see another Christopher Hurlow bulldoze through the crash victory?
I don't know. I got about a 50-50 chance on that one. Cause
what's that? The bulldoze victor?
No, no, I don't think he'll do that. No, Christopher wants to win, but he'll take the points. I think he's learned a little bit in the last few weeks just to keep your truck clean, keep it up in the front. Consistency is the key here. You don't have to win the championship. We've seen that a good many times. Guy's never won a race all season, but he's finished in the top 5 every week, and you win the championship.
Well, actually, mathematically, he's already clinched the championship, looking at where these other guys are. So it's already over. I mean, even if he crashed here, at worst, he's going to finish ahead of everybody else, and there ain't going to be enough points to make up next week. So
yeah, that would only be 15 points, So that really wouldn't be much. That's like taking a bucket of water out of the ocean.
It's the championship is already mathematically over. So he is the points champion for this season.
Well, he's probably looking at a podium finish here. If everything goes right, they're going to do a single file restart. And it looks like we're going to start right here with 5 to go.
Get him going, Rudy.
All right, pace car's in. Galen hits the gas, and green flag is out. Daniel Smallwood closes up on him close.
Oh, Tommy Lee almost ran to the back of Christopher Hurlow there.
Yeah, this is where these guys are going to start really putting the pressure on him. Daniel
Yeah,
Smallwood
Smallwood.
up on the inside of Galen, but he does not have that high line.
Oh, look at Sean Butler. Dive bomb.
Man, these guys really racing it up now.
Mark Robertson's in the fight.
Three-
21 lime green machine.
3 laps to go.
Anybody can win, Rudy.
Oh,
Here
Tommy
comes
Lee.
Oh, and he
Oh,
got
no, no, no.
Oh, Hurlow's in it.
Really?
Luckily, he'd
Wow.
already clinched the title because there goes the points leader.
Yep. So let's go back and take a look at that.
Galen Gidman, the ringer, is going to win it tonight, Rudy.
Tommy Lee goes right up the hill into Daniel Smallwood, and that takes out the whole front part of the field.
Mark Robertson's going to finish second. Sean Butler third. Mike Vining fourth. And it looks like the number 40 machine of Tom Serrato back there in fifth.
Man,
Yep. That's your top five.
That
Gidman,
puts-
Robertson, Butler, Vining, and Serrato.
that puts Tommy Lee clear back in 10th, and Christopher Hurlow going to finish 11th, which really isn't
He's
going to
still
hurt
champ.
him. Yeah, it ain't going to hurt him a bit.
He's still mathematical champion.
Yep. I'm sure he wanted a podium finish tonight, but it didn't happen. So final lap here, Galen Gidman going to bring it around to the win. And congratulations to him for a great win here tonight. Man, he raced his heart out. Once he got that truck out front, he just never looked back. And you know what? I'm not showing that he ever pitted. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know how. Well, I guess with the cautions in there, maybe he did take that chance and wound up, making it the whole way, a one tank of fuel.
He never pitted in them early pit stops after he spun out?
I'm showing he had no pit stops.
Wow. That's a hell of a drive then, Rudy.
All right. Well, they're on their cool down lap here. We will try to get Galen down here to talk to him.
He's already here. Galen.
Oh, good job.
Galen, you got a copy?
I do. What's up?
Take over, Rudy.
Oh, you were doing fine. Galen, once you got out front there, you just never looked back, brother. High line, definitely the key here. We've seen you try several times to pass people on the inside. It just couldn't make it happen. First question I wanted to ask you is, did you run that whole race on the same tank of fuel?
Yes, I did run that whole race on the same tank of fuel, and I've got more than half of it left.
Wow. Okay, very good. All right, well, I really didn't think you could make it that far on a tank of fuel, but I guess you can. Maybe we should have made it about a 50% fuel load tonight. But as it turned out, with all the cautions that were in there, it looks like we did have 9 cautions, which is really extreme. But you bring home the victory here tonight, Galen. Welcome back, by the way. And tell us about your racing there.
It was a lot of fun. I started the front row, and then coming out at 2, I don't know what happened. I think I was trying to be too careful, and I shifted into 4th earlier than I normally would have, and it's like I shifted into 4th, and instantly the car just jumped sideways. So I don't know if it was some kind of a rev matching thing, or I honestly don't know what happened, but hadn't done it in practice. Just went off into 2, lap 1, and it spun out, and I was like, oh no. So I gunned it and drove it to the bottom, and I hit the inside wall. I thought I was going to have a lot of damage, but it didn't seem that bad. And then from that point on, I just we got to get some track position. So I didn't pit for the entire race, and took that opportunity with about 25 to go to stay out and inherit the lead, and thinking we might have a few cautions. We had a few, but we didn't have as many as I thought I was going to need. Had that one restart where the 69 got over his head and pretty much killed us into the wall, but at that point I thought our race was done. Car drove pretty decent after that though, and you know the guys behind us had better tires, probably a little faster by themselves, but you know we had the outside line and we're making just good enough lap times to keep them from passing. So it was a good fun night.
Very cool, Galen. Well, what a welcome back thing here to put you in a victory lane, man. That's pretty awesome. Bristol Speedway, obviously a good track for you.
1 for 1 this season.
It was a lot of fun. I would, you know, I'm typically a much better driver at Bristol in the long run, but tonight I've lost enough of these races here, taking tires, that I finally said, you know what, we're just not going to take tires. The car was pretty free. It really wasn't killing the right front, so I said, what the heck, we'll just stay out. And I didn't expect it to work, I'll be honest with you, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Well, big congratulations to you there, Galen, and you know, it's good to have you back with us, and hopefully we see you in victory lane a few more times. We only got one more race of the season next week at Daytona for 60 laps, so hopefully we'll see you there. And are you interested in the B cars for next season?
I like B cars a lot. We'll have to see how the schedule works out, and you know, maybe pop in on some of the tracks I really like or I'm good at, or who knows, maybe I'll knock out of the whole season. We'll just have to see. But I love the B cars, and especially with this increased focus on getting the caution counts down, I think you guys can have a great season, and wish you all the best with that.
All right, Galen, again, congratulations, buddy, and thanks for talking with us. Anybody you want to give a shout out to, or thanks, or?
I want to thank you guys for letting me come in and race tonight. It was a lot of fun. I want to. Oh yeah, what was that?
The Ringer.
The Ringer.
I wish. I've lost a lot of races here, so I don't know that I'm quite the Ringer, but I appreciate it.
First race of the year, and you show up and you bring home the checkered flag. That's pretty good, Galen.
I want to thank Daniel Smallwood, who, I mean, he could have dumped me countless times there in the past few, or the final few laps, but he was, you know, real gentlemanly about it and didn't overdrive it. And when he couldn't make the pass, you know, he didn't try to force it and get us both taken out. So I want to thank him for that.
All right, very good. All right, Galen, thanks, buddy. Good job tonight.
Yes, sir. Good job, Galen.
All right, Scott, you got second place, Mark Robertson.
Yes, sir, I do. Mark Robertson, second place, man. You started 10th tonight. It's only your second race of the year. You got to be feeling pretty good, too.
Yeah, that was a good race, guys. Had a lot of fun. Maybe a couple too many cautions, but no, it was a good race.
Yeah, we kind of expected coming in that there might be a few cautions tonight. Not a lot of room, and, you know, guys trying to get to the front. Everybody's in a hurry, so you know how that goes at Bristol.
Yeah, for sure, guys, and it was a good race.
Well, welcome back, man. I mean, you know, you don't race, and then you come back and you have a great finish. I saw you in your other race that you finished, so this is a season best finish for you. You got.
Yeah, just all the guys here and you guys up in the booth. Anybody from Canada watching, I'd like to thank them too. Thanks, guys.
Well, right on. Maybe we'll see you next week at Daytona. Are you have plans to race with us in the future? Are you going to be a part of the B Car Series?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just my work schedule is a little crazy, so if I can, I will.
Well, hopefully we see you in Daytona next Tuesday night for the season finale. Good job tonight, Mark.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Good job.
Rudy?
All right, Sean Butler, you there?
Yep, I'm here, Rudy.
All right, Sean, well, you managed to bring it home third. I know it was kind of a beat-em-up night, but if anybody didn't expect that kind of a race tonight, then they probably shouldn't have never, because this is Bristol. You're going to get a billion freaking incidents, you know. So, but you managed to bring it home third. Talk about just how tough it was to try to get it up front.
Well, you know, to start dead last on the field, you know, Bristol definitely not the way to go. But just taking it easy. Got doored and spun out at one time, and voted some wrecks, lots of wrecks. And then just there at the end, I got a little checked up and kind of swerved to miss the 8 and just kind of half spun off the corner, which really got me behind. But coming home third at Bristol, starting dead last, that's pretty good in my book. So would have liked to win, but not meant to be all the time.
Yeah, that's true. You got some pretty tough guys out there. Galen, he was pretty good. Daniel Smallwood was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Led 64 laps and had pulled out away from that field by 3 seconds. And at one time there, you were reeling him in. And
he was like 3.5 seconds ahead of me when I got clear all that traffic, and I drilled him into about a second or less. And
yeah,
I knew it was a lot faster. I just never got a chance to show it.
Yep.
And
you guys were catching up 2/10 a lap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I was fast. I mean, I had been managing tires all the way up through there. I was barely half throttle half the time.
Yeah, 2/10 of a lap, a lap that you were catching them. So that's pretty awesome, Sean. You guys did a heck of a job, though. Coming home third, like you said, you can't win every time, and to come out with a third place finish in a track like Bristol, you got to consider yourself darn good and really lucky. So, but anyhow, Sean, anybody you want to give a shout out to or a thank you to?
As always, thank you guys up there doing an awesome job up there in the booth, and I don't know. Like I say, I always enjoy watching these afterwards. And
all right,
we appreciate that.
Yep.
We always try. Excuse me, I'm a little tongue-tied. We always try to do our best up here and keep everybody entertained when everybody goes back to watch them.
Yeah, it's great to watch you guys. You guys always have good commentary, and it's great to hear how awesome I am. That's good. But just look forward to trying to race you full time next season.
You guys provide all the entertainment. We just talk about it.
Yep. All right. Okay, Sean. Thanks for talking with us, buddy.
Good job, Sean.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Well, Rudy, normally that would be our last interview, but you got one more to do, buddy.
Do it.
All righty. Well, folks, we saved the best for last. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, buddy. You are officially the points champion. How's it feel?
Oh, man, it feels great. Just glad I clinch it tonight. Sucks that Kurt got taken out there at the beginning with Joshua Morgan, but it feels great. Just wish we brought the truck home in a piece. And, we ran along, and then in that last incident, I believe that we had a second, maybe even a if we had track position.
Long running with the leaders all night, and even when that happened, right before we went back to green flag, before you were still champ.
That just shows that I had a phenomenal season. I'd like to get another win underneath my belt.
Racing next week. I'm looking for a drafting partner. I'll help you get.
Good. I'll draft
Right
with you.
on.
Good at the plate racing, so looking forward to today to go out, try to get all I can get. Tonight.
You said it has been a great season. You think?
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank the Lord for giving me the talent, and I'd like to thank my wife for putting me on the simulator and helping me, and for tuning in every week. They're big supporters. I'd like to thank you guys up in the booth. What you guys do is pretty awesome. I like to go back and watch the races too, and I'd like to thank all the drivers. I know we've had a lot of cautions and stuff this season, but all in all, track, and I'd like to thank Ed. I hope you guys can get the cautions this year. It's going to be fun to watch it, and maybe even join in the race with you guys.
Yeah, what are your plans for next season? You going to be a part of the B Series?
If it's the B car, I really think about doing the full season, but I'm not really sure. It's just depending on really about my work schedule. Been fortunate enough to have my boss let me have off Tuesdays, so it depends on everything. I gave him a date of when I could race and when the season was over, so I'm pretty fortunate he lets me do what I do.
Well, it is going to be the B season. We've already made up the schedule, and it's in the where is it? The league channel. If you click on the league channel, it's over to the right. The schedule's all made up. Starts November 4th at Texas for 100 laps. So that's when we'll be starting back up.
November 4th?
Yep.
10-4.
So, but you're going to be here next week, correct?
Yeah, I'll definitely be here next week.
Good, good.
Finishing out the season.
Oh, yeah,
I
definitely.
hope so. He just said he was going to be my drafting partner.
All right,
I'm
guys.
not saying that we're not going to run the full season either. You know,
Oh, yeah.
It just depends on the work.
Right, right. All right, well.
I got one more question for the champion, Rudy.
Okay.
Chris, you going to get yourself any new equipment to kind of treat yourself for being champion? Sim racing equipment?
Pretty much, I think I have all I need right now. It just, depends on how much money I get in the bills paid, really. I have a button box, and my wife bought me some Fanatic CSR Elites, and they've really helped me with my consistency lap times wise. So I like to get these monitors up on a base, though I run a triple screen setup, but I have them actually on my computer desk right now, so it's a little awkward. So if I can get those on a Visa mount and mount those, that'd be great.
Well, good deal, buddy. Once again, man, I just want to say congratulations and go celebrate, man. You're champ.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, let's run down through the results and get the heck out of here, Scott. Galen Gidman winning here tonight. Congratulations to him. Good to see him back. Yeah, the ringer. Mark Robertson finishing second. Sean Butler third. Mike Vining fourth. Tom Serrato fifth. Lee Bedsall sixth. Matt Breckle finishing seventh. Good finish for Matt. Daniel Smallwood, after that late race wreck there, man, it took him clear back to 8, but he did lead the most laps tonight. Led 64 laps, so that's pretty awesome. Kevin O'Brien 9th, and Rush in 10th. Scott?
Tommy Lee finishes. Christopher Hurlow, our season-long points champion. He comes home 12th. The captain, that's Kirk Mills, comes home 13th. Brian Phillips 14th. Christopher Fires 15th. Vernon Margam 16th. James Lehman 17th. Joshua Morgan 18th. There's the 19th. And Brian Ray rounds out the top 20.
All right. Looks like that was in the race. We'll get into our winner. Crazy here on YouTube. But anyhow,
don't forget to send out a big just to our points.
Into next week, you probably don't even have to start it sewed up. But I know Chris, he's going to be in there racing it right up with him. So, all right. We'll catch you tomorrow night for another broadcast at Mod Zoo. See you then.
Have a good night, folks.